Stephen, your reflections on tonight's scoreless draw at Tolka Park, please.
Well, we're hugely disappointed to draw the game. I feel, we desperately wanted to win it. I think Shelbourne obviously did as well. They could have finished second, and it was quite an open game. It was end to end. Both teams had chances, and we couldn't take ours on the night.
Yeah, you made lots of attacking changes, particularly in the second half, to try to get that key goal, but unfortunately just wasn't to be the case.
Yeah, I mean, Luke Turner's headed it from point blank, and it's hit our own player, hit Jake on the line when it's going in. That's hard to fathom, that one. It's just unfortunate. I think Mason's definitely been clipped, by the way, when he's in the box. He's been so honest. He stayed on his feet. It's an absolute penalty. He stayed up. The next one probably wasn't a foul after it. We had some very good opportunities, but Shell said also, they hit the bar. Joe and Ang needed to make a couple of good saves, so we're disappointed with ourselves.
A fifth place finish for 2025 season. How would you reflect on it overall? I appreciate we're only a few minutes after the final whistle.
Listen, it's not good enough. I think when I came in middle way through last season, Europe was probably unrealistic then at that time, and then we managed to achieve it, as well as the good run in Europe at that period, and the 9 straight wins, and we ended up on such a high, coming from really the back of the group. Raised expectations this year, and we fell below those expectations, and we're all disappointed with ourselves, that we've fell below. We would have certainly had ambitions for qualifying for Europe for sure, and the fact that we haven't, we're all disappointed that we haven't achieved that. So we'll have to reflect for sure. Already we've been doing that over the last couple of weeks, and realise what needs to be done and what changes we need to make going forward. So I think it's a tough one tonight, but it probably wasn't tonight. Everyone, we threw the kitchen sink at it, but we've dropped points during the year that we should never have dropped. We have dropped points this year that we should never have dropped, and conceding 2 late goals, it's Derry 2 late goals, it's Bohemians, and our ratio at chances per goal, we seem to have to create an incredible amount of chances to score the level of goals we have. So we've just not been ruthless enough. So we have the most clean sheets, actually, so we know that we have the basis of a good team here, and we know we have that, but we've let ourselves down overall, and we've fallen short.
And just finally, Stephen, a last game in St Patrick's Athletic colours for Mason Melia. The Pats fans stayed at the end to give him a standing ovation as he heads off with our best wishes to Tottenham in the next few weeks.
Yeah, Mason's been a credit to himself really overall. He certainly deserves credit for the way he's applied himself, and absolutely committed everything he has to every minute on the pitch. Really, such a brave, committed player who always got better over the year. I feel over the year and a half he's really come on leaps and bounds, and I'm sure that we'll go on in the future and have a brilliant career, and he's come through the Pats Academy, so everyone deserves credit for that. But he'll be disappointed tonight himself, because he was desperate to win, and he'll be hugely disappointed because he cares and he hurts, and so we wish him well in his next chapter of his career, which is very exciting for him.